Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. After creating a summation, the next one is sales order. What is sales order or create sales order? When you send the estimation for the customer, after when the customer check that one, when they like your estimation, when it is suitable for them, right? So then they will order for the goods. So now here we take the sales order from the customer side. It means we are receiving the order from the customer. For example, customers like our product, they may call us or they may request us to please take a sales order for us. So if customer requests for us to take a sales order, so in the QuickBook we can create the sales order under this option. Create sales order, click on this one. Again, the same thing. You have to select the customer. For which customer you want to make sales order? Let us say, for example, I am going to make for Abdul Latif, right? Select Abdul Latif. So this is date and this is the address of the customer. Mention the address. Let us say, for example, the address is Devonon, for example. Devonon is the address. There are two addresses. One address is for office address and the second address is for the shipping address. Shipping address means, for example, if the warehouse of this Abdul Latif is somewhere else, we can mention that one. Let us say, for example, that is in Khairkhana, for example, right? So the head office is this one, and this is the shipping address. This is SO number or sales order number. If you issue or if you receive or record sales order for the first time, it will be sales order number 1. What is PO? PO, purchase order number. So the sales order that we record in the QuickBook is basically purchase order from the customer side, right? When they issue a sales order, they have a number. Let us say, for example, they have a sales order, purchase order number 121. When they issue the purchase order from their side, it is purchase order. From our side, it is sales order, right? So this is from our side and this is from their side, right? Then select the item, for example, for what you want to make sales order. Let us say, for example, we want when there is no stock. For RAM, for example, right? Then how many RAM? You can mention the item. The order, for example, 120. Let us select something else, for example, keyboard. Let us say we can say 300 keyboards are there, right? So this is sales order. Once again, whether it is taxable or not. If it is taxable, mention taxable, otherwise it is not taxable. It depends on the customer. Which type of tax you have to charge on the customer. Tax of 10%, 15%, and so on. Or group tax, right? We know what is the purpose of group tax. Let us say, for example, this time again we want to charge how many percentage sales tax? 10%. So for whom we made sales order? For Abdul Latif. So save and close this. So save and new instead of close, right? Save and this one. Let us make one more sales order. If you click on that one, once again, go for the customer, click on create sales order. Select the other customer. Let us say, for example, Ghulam Farouk, right? For Ghulam Farouk, we want to make another sales order. It is the same, it is very simple. So just select, for example, the items. For what item you want to make, how many quantity, how many item you want to make sales order. For example, the Dell computer, for example, we want to order how many? 20 Dell computer. Price is mentioned here. Then of course you mentioned this one, the total amount. How we can find out the total amount? The total amount can be found out based on a price into quantity. So whether it is taxable or not, it will be selected, right? Yes, the case. So in this way, you can make sales order for the customers. So this is the sales order number 2. If next time you make, it becomes sales order number 3, 4, 5, and so on. So save.